Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Gregory the Great. In the midst of Rome's political strife during the 6th century, a baby boy was born in the year 540 that was destined to shape the future of Christendom. His name was Gregory, and his parents were known to be wealthy and came from a devout Christian family. According to some historians, his name Gregory came from a Latin Vulgate word which means watchful eye. His great-grandfather was Pope Felix III, and his mother was Saint Sylvia, who taught him about prayer, love, and study. From a young age, St. Gregory showed signs of brilliance. He received a first-class education in law and public service and rose quickly through the ranks, eventually becoming the prefect of Rome at just 30 years old. This was one of the most powerful civil positions in the city granted by the emperor. But the grandeur and responsibilities of public life left him spiritually unfulfilled. In 574, following his father's death, he resigned his political role. He then withdrew to the society and converted his family home into a monastery dedicated to St. Andrew, where he became a monk. Then he was sent as a papal ambassador to Constantinople, where he learned diplomacy and the depth of the church's global responsibilities. Upon his return, he resumed his monastic life. But in 590, a deadly plague commonly known as the Black Death swept throughout Rome, which killed Pope Pelagius II. St. Gregory was then unanimously chosen as the new pope. He resisted at first, even wrote a letter to the emperor begging to decline, but he eventually accepted, becoming Pope Gregory I. As pope, he led with humility, vision, and he reformed the liturgy, strengthened church discipline, especially to the clergy. He also wrote numerous letters about governance and political diplomacy of bishops, morality, and virtues of the clergy. His emphasis on mercy, charity, and service became a defining feature of his papacy. He also promoted what we now call Gregorian chant, a monophonic or a single melodic singing during worship. During his time, different regions across Europe practiced their own distinct styles of chant in worship. This made it difficult for pilgrims and travelers to participate seamlessly from one church to another. To foster unity and consistency in liturgical practice, he introduced the Gregorian chant as the standardized form of sacred singing for the Roman Catholic Church. Its flowing rhythm made the sacred text clear to hear and added a profound sense of solemnity to the liturgy. On March 12, 604, St. Gregory died after serving 14 years as a pope. In 1295, Pope Boniface VIII formally named him a doctor of the Church because of his great contribution to Christian philosophy. He's called the Great because of the exceptional impact he had on the Church during the most difficult periods of Christianity during the 5th and 6th century that was marked by intense political conflict, wars, plagues, and famine. Yet through it all, his steadfast leadership guided the Church firmly along the right path. The title, the Great, wasn't something he claimed for himself. It was bestowed over time by generations who recognized his extraordinary leadership, humility, and vision. Today, St. Gregory is venerated as the patron saint of musicians, students, and teachers, and his feast day is celebrated every 3rd of March. If you like stories like this, follow, like, and subscribe.